So we have to get very good at letting go. And so today's tool will help you guys to use it again when you're feeling stuck with people and yourself. So what we're doing is we're creating like a pyramid, and the pyramids are very powerful. They're like a chamber of elevated consciousness and energy to help us transmute density. So in all of the levels of life, we and dimensions, we have our own pyramid. So we would suggest and guide you guys to create a pyramid in 3D, 4D, 5D, and so on. Today we're going to create one in 5D in the gamma frequency. And then we're going to call in people that we're having issues with and see if there's any cords connected through our being and the other person's higher self and soul. And then we're going to ask Archangel Michael to come in with his sword and disconnect the cord and draw and suck back our energy into our belly. Okay. So we come in with soul family who are going to trigger the heck out of us. Okay. And it's going to help us grow. It's all designed for growth. So sometimes we could be holding on to a cord. For example, I had one with my mother. And when I went in there was an umbilical cord. And I was like, oh, this is really strange. So I was holding on to wanting her to love me from the baby, from the womb when we separated. So today you're going to check your own field when we do this exercise, and we're going to keep calling in whoever comes to mind. And we might get time for like maybe 5 or whatnot, depending on how thick it is and what cords we've got. We could have multiple cords between us. Energetic links could look like a umbilical cord. It could look like a cable, a textured item, which is going to give us more clues into how connected this is, right? And if it's natural, like an umbilical cord, it could be like mother's love, for example, right? The womb, we all came out of the womb. We might be still craving that love from our mother, right? And not be separate, because a lot of us have this separation fear within us of being separate and alone and feeling unloved. So this is an opportunity to take our power back and to call back our own energy. So and when we've got all energetic cords out there, it's taking also our energy, because we're not letting go of not feeling loved, for example, right? So once I did this, I noticed a shift with my mother's and my relationship, because I wasn't still craving her love, because I went, no, I love me. I'm okay. I'm good. If she wants to love me, she will love me. And that changed our relationship dramatically with me doing nothing. I had said nothing to her. This is all my internal meditation work that I processed. And we know this. Things change when energy links change. Other things that we can let go of at this beautiful, powerful time, the eclipse season, is old stuff that we haven't let go of within ourselves. So we're going to call in our higher self as a mirror, and we're going to see what there is, right? There could be things like how we speak about people, or how we speak about ourselves, or how we perceive ourselves, like not good enough, unworthy, maybe we don't even acknowledge ourselves. Maybe we can't even receive. So we're like asking the universe for all these things to manifest, but you have a problem receiving. Like, you can't even receive a compliment when you walk in the room and you look beautiful and someone says, oh my God, you look so nice. Oh, no, this is nothing. Like, so we have to be open to receive if you want to graduate the levels, because receiving is just as important as giving, because that's balance of the energies. We can't just keep giving and giving and giving and pleasing and pleasing and pleasing, and then say to our higher self, why aren't you giving me what I want to manifest? It's because you have to receive that, because you're basically saying to the universe, I'm not ready to receive yet, right?
Which is a false belief.
Which is a false belief, right? So there might be an emotion underneath that. So when we call people into the pyramid of light, We're gonna know who it is. You're just gonna know or see or feel their energy in front of you. And you're gonna feel the front of you. Sometimes it's a link from your third eye. I've had it from my heart, my belly button, my feet. I've had chains around my feet before. So if you get something like that, just go with it. It's okay. Just observe it, inquire, ask yourself, and I'll be guiding this. But we're gonna talk to the other person first and thank them for the lesson and offer forgiveness if you can get to that point. Because if you just want to cut it and be like, get out of my life, you haven't learnt the lesson, right? It's like realizing that, yes, we've had this experience together, and yes, I'm ready to let it go now, right? I'm ready to let that go, and that is, I think, a graduation point in our perspective. We've graduated that, and we've offered forgiveness to the person to let them go as well. Let them exit this energetic. It's like a tug of war. Often it comes through when I do sessions, a tug of war. And when we're playing tug of war with a rope, there's a lot of resistance backwards and forwards between the two teams. What if we just put the rope down on the ground? Feel how the energy just is released. There's no more pressure. There's no more resistance. There's no more fighting. It's just like, I can just walk away now. Like, that's cool. Like, you're also a winner. There's no competition here. You're a winner. I'm a winner. Let's just be at peace. So that's where we're going to get to today. And this powerful portal is, we're walking through a portal of the new version of us, the new snake slithering through our life. So we're going to let all those old skins go, okay? Burn them up, let them go, forgive them, thank them, and move forward and see what the next level brings of the game, right? Does everyone kind of understand the drill? All right, cool. So we're going to get into it now. So if everyone wants to drop down into your safe little space, dropping into your blankies, your pillow, laying down, sitting up, and we'll get started. We're going to drop into our beautiful bodies, our consciousness that we have here right now. So feeling and calling in your higher self to your body, opening up the first chakra, the crown chakra, firstly, opening up the chakra of the head, tuning into that chakra, the crown, to see how open or closed it is at this present moment, tuning into this and breathing into it, taking a nice deep breath. And on the inhale, we're expanding the crown chakra. And on the exhale, blowing out any density that's living in the crown chakra. Tuning now down into the third eye chakra. Observing it, feeling it in your mind's eye, around your head, seeing how expanded it is or how shrunk it is, contracted it is at this moment. Taking a nice deep breath in to expand this chakra with that intention. Seeing it expand, and when you release, you're clearing any density in this chakra, letting go. Moving down now to the throat chakra, the blue ray, feeling into this space on your body, feeling where it's at, taking a deep breath in through the nose, expanding the throat chakra and releasing, letting go. Good. And now down into the heart, feeling the heart, feeling it on your chest, seeing and observing it, seeing the color, green. Taking a nice deep breath in to expand it as large as you require. And letting go. Good. And down into the solar plexus, the power chakra, the yellow energy center. Breathing into the stomach now and expanding it. And releasing any density that does not serve you, releasing it out now. Moving your way now down to the sacral, the beautiful sacral Let's nurture the sacral chakra, the orange ray. Breathing into it now, expanding it, and letting go, clearing out what does not serve you. And down into the root chakra now, breathing it in, expanding the root chakra as far as your house, as far as the earth, really grounding in this chakra to this present moment and letting go of what does not serve you. And feeling the column of light now from source filling up from the center of your being, all the way through, replenishing, almost like a waterfall coming over your crown, watering your beautiful being, softening it, repairing any density, any cells, any organs, any energies in its way. So your vessel is clear, it's in nice shape to do some more deeper inner healing work. And feeling this water rushing through the lower energy centers all the way through to the earth, giving Mother Gaia what does not serve you, returning it to the earth as your body will every time you die and rebirth and grow. And just opening now and calling it in, calling in our beautiful higher selves, all the present souls here today. Calling in my higher self, Roxanne. Calling through the divine source energy, the creator of all things. We call upon all of our guides and our galactic team today to hold us, to nurture us as we move through cuttings of the cords. Of course, we call through beautiful Mother Gaia to hold our bodies stable as we move our way out of this level up into the fifth dimension, into the gamma wave, the frequency of pure love and joy, forgiveness, and just allowing yourself to soften and feel your body surrender into the bed there as you relax. We're going to move ourselves up through to what we call the fifth dimension, the gamma frequency. In your mind's eye, remote viewing to what you perceive as the fifth dimension. Perhaps you're going up in your elevator, moving your way up now and going into this deep space where there is no time, only this present moment. And ahead of you, I want you to build a pyramid of light in your mind's eye in the fifth dimension. Walk towards it with your light body. Moving closer and closer as you get to see this in your mind's eye, a beautiful temple, specially made for you, created by you, with the intention to do some inner healing in this powerful temple. Going inside now. You can create a table inside where you sit down at one end, and at the other end is where your guests will become present. We call through Archangel Michael, feel his energy coming in above you or beside you or behind you. He's going to be our guide today for this unraveling, disconnection of what does not serve us. So firstly, sitting down and asking your mother to come through, her higher self, her soul. We'll start with our mothers. We all have one. Beautiful mother coming in. I want you to see her light body, her higher self, her soul at the other end of the table. And I want you to now feel into the front of your being and see or feel if there's anything between you two. Feeling if there's any cords connected. Could look like a plumbing pipe or a vine. Whatever it is, just go with it. And see this cord connected to her. And ask the cord, what is this? What is this cord? What is the emotion connected to this cord? And have your higher self share this with you. And just go ahead and thank your higher self for being honest with you and feel that emotion and understand that, yes, this is real and true. And this is your opportunity to say your piece to your mother. Maybe thanking her for being the portal to get you here to this earth. Maybe letting her know how you felt upset in these moments without projecting on her. And then moving into awareness about how it's helped you grow and learn through this earth school, and coming to a higher knowledge of wisdom that without this we wouldn't have grown from this. And then we're going to move into forgiving, thanking, wishing her well. Now we'll call through Archangel Michael with his beautiful bright sword. We're going to see it be sliced through the middle of the cord on the table. And when this occurs, drawing back your stomach and taking a deep breath to call back your energy. Letting it go. Surrendering and letting it be. Knowing that you've disconnected the cord and everyone can be free without the resistance anymore. And as your mother's soul, her frequency will fade away, we have peace in our heart knowing that we've risen above the issues, conflict, the disharmony. Or we've given her more love perhaps today if you had nothing. You've allowed her to be seen and thought of. And as your mother's soul drifts out of the temple, we're going to call in your father. Everyone has a father, whether they're here or not, or in the astrals or disconnected from your life. Be brave, call your father in. The energy of your father still exists. No energy gets deleted in this universe, only transmuted into something amazing. Calling in your father's soul and placing him at the end of the table. And once again, we're going to feel into any cords between you and your father. Feeling anything here? Taking a moment to see the analogy that you're getting, the metaphor. Is it a light cord? Is it a vine? Is it a wire? And just asking this cord and asking your higher self to show you what this emotion is connecting you to. Taking a moment to feel and explore, acknowledge that emotion and accepting it and surrendering to that emotion of maybe feeling unheard, unseen, or unloved. Perhaps you felt trapped or overlooked, maybe controlled. Allowing yourself to say your piece to your father now, thanking him for trying his best, that he knew how at the time with his consciousness. Letting him know that it's time to release this cord once and for all, knowing that you're at peace with it. And surrendering to not holding on anymore to this emotion. And feel the cord becoming a little bit looser now as you're observing it. Thanking the Father in forgiveness. I forgive you, Dad. Of course, if you're not ready to forgive, that is okay. We understand. Try your best to rise above, knowing that this is all lessons and blessings for growth. Now asking Archangel Michael to come in and seeing the cord being disconnected, slicing through with ease and grace. This is an easy technique of his strength and power and altitude. Archangel Michael is a powerful being. To call in Archangel Michael to disconnect the cord and see this cord losing grip. And see this energy getting drawn back in through your belly. Taking a deep breath, calling your energy back, commanding that your energy comes back home to you, and thanking this lesson, this blessing, this miracle of growth and forgiveness. And if you're up for it, you can go over and give the Father a cuddle. Thanking once again on a soul-to-soul level of this divine treasure that you've been taught. This consciousness that's now released. Everyone can go on their way now in peace and feeling that peace in your heart. Now we are going to call through someone that your higher self wants you to disconnect the cord with. So asking your higher self, who do I need to disconnect cords with? Opening it up to the field, your higher self, or your highest and greatest good. Calling in now this soul, this presence of this person. Perhaps it's someone at work that's giving you grief. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a child. Maybe it's someone else. Calling in this soul, this higher self, and seeing it at the end of the table, this light, knowing that that person's soul frequency is now here with you. And once again, scanning the front of your being, seeing if there's anything connected, showing some resistance perhaps, that's holding us back perhaps. Asking this cord, what are you? What's the emotion that I'm feeling from this? And feeling this emotion, allowing it to come through you. Just feel it. It's okay to feel sad, disrespected, undervalued perhaps, not held in high regard. And saying your piece now, thanking them for this opportunity to grow, firstly, moving into saying something without projecting at them, understanding that they are just a character helping you elevate your frequency. Wishing them well on their journey, forgiving them, thanking them, wishing them all the best for their own spiritual growth and their own inner peace, but not allowing this cord to trap you in this energetic flow anymore. Being free of any old energies maybe playing out from the past, and seeing Archangel Michael coming in now, and the cord disconnecting, getting chopped, getting cut. Just observing how that gets disconnected. Is it a little bit harder to cut, or is it easy? Are there fireworks of a wire or of electricity that gets blasted? Understanding the resistance between you and this person is okay to observe, knowing that you're cutting it and calling back your own energy. Feeling into your belly and taking a deep breath, calling back this cord to your stomach, and letting matters be at rest. And leaning in perhaps for a cuddle if you feel up to it, letting them know that everything's going to be okay. We'll work this out. And seeing this soul now disappear on the field. Now we're going to call in another person, asking your higher self, who else is there in my field at this time, in this present moment, that I need to come to peace with? Be brave. Those ones that are triggering you, call them in. It's okay. Finding out what the emotion truly is underneath all of the fury, all of the rahs. Calling that soul in front of you in the chair. And now just observing, feeling down, scanning down the front of your body. If there's any cords connected to their being. And asking your higher self what the cord means. What's the emotion? Tuning into this cord connected to you too. And asking yourself, what's this emotion between us? Why can't we let this go? What am I to learn from this experience? Is it more forgiveness, more compassion for the other person? Now moving into the feeling this emotion coming up through your being, allowing it to be heard and seen. Maybe you didn't feel appreciated. Maybe you didn't feel loved by the person. Maybe you felt ripped off, or there was underhandedness going on. What's the emotion for you? How do you feel? How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel left out or overlooked? Not important? Just acknowledging and saying to this other soul, I felt like this, saying your piece with them, not projecting on them about who was right or who was wrong, allowing yourself to be at a place of release and surrender, to allow this person not to be judged, but to be loved like you would like to be loved. Knowing we're all from source, we are our own mirror. And now, wishing them well, forgiving them, thanking them for the lesson, seeing them as a light, just like you are, wanting to be loved, wanting to be included and heard. Seeing Archangel Michael coming down and in now and disconnecting the cord like before. Seeing this in your mind's eye, getting disconnected and their energy returning to them and your energy coming back to you. Taking a deep breath in to receive the energy back on your side. Knowing a little bit more about the situation and offering a sense of forgiveness and surrender, softening into your feminine. Good. And seeing them now disappearing out of the chair, moving back into where they are in this beautiful universe. We're now going to call through your own self, seeing yourself in the other end of the chair, a mirror of you. Seeing if there's any cords that symbolize anything that you need to let go of yourself. Programs, conditionings, maybe any feelings of unworthiness, not good looking enough, not rich enough, maybe not loving enough. Maybe there's some judgment cords here that you're finding. Scanning the front of your body and seeing these cords connected to yourself in the other end of the chair. Some of you might have many. We've all got many things to let go of, and that is okay. So start by just observing and feeling into each of the cords that are being presented on the field, so you can feel them and understand them and know them. The shadow is only a shadow without the light on it. So we're going to shine the light on these cords to see what's choking us up and stopping us from becoming the best version of ourselves in this new powerful portal that we're about to all step into. Taking your time now and going through them. I'll leave you for a couple of minutes to feel them. Okay, good. Some of us have many cords of internal false beliefs and ways we behave and act and treat people. We judge people, maybe we even judge ourselves mostly. When we're judging others, we're really just judging our own shadow somewhere within us. Hopefully you found some things that you want to let go of and walk without these energetic anchors behind you, tripping you over. So let's now ask Archangel Michael to clear the decks between us and our higher self and our soul, the mirror of us in this version today, right now, what we are today. And watch him as he slices through this beautiful sword, through all of the cords, disconnecting these looping energies that we're dwelling in, perhaps, that we couldn't let go of before. Taking a deep breath as they get cut one by one. Drawing back your energy and having this cord disconnect perhaps from your being. Put in a pile on the table in the center between you and your soul, you and this version. And this beautiful light comes to burn all of that up. And as it's burning like a fire in between you and your beautiful soul, see these energies going once and for all, being burnt, but also being warmed by the fire and the lessons and the blessings that they've brought to you. As the fire starts to slow down and goes to the ashes, seeing how beautiful the ashes are, knowing that this is now complete, this is done. This energy does not live here anymore. And you might even see a beautiful flower growing from the ashes, placing an idea of you in this center of the table, a flower opening and blooming and growing, reborning again, and seeing how precious and little and divine it is at this moment, how sensitive it is and how much we need to care for this garden being ourselves, and how much more gentler we need to be because it's so precious and delicate and unique and beautiful. And treat it now how we want to treat ourselves, how we want to see ourselves being treated. We see that in ourselves first, and then we can give to others. Treat them like we are treating ourselves, and it has a ripple effect upon the planet. Maybe now seeing the flower grow up a little bit more. And you can take the flower in your heart, place it in your heart as a memory of this moment in time of the new you, without all those cords. Energetically freeing yourself and allowing yourself to grow beautiful flowers in your garden, not weeds, and treasuring that in your heart in this moment. And now seeing your beautiful mirror image of your soul on the other end of the table coming toward you and cuddling yourself and saying, thank you, I'm sorry, thank you for showing me the way home. And feeling the love for yourself, feeling love and proud of this graduation moment, this realization, this beautiful softness that you are, the soul. Letting go all of that hurt and pain, it's gone now. Beautiful. So thanking ourselves, thanking the beautiful pyramid of light, this powerful, potent energy that we can come to at any time and do this when we're feeling lost, confused, out of sorts. This is a simple way we can find what it is. And thanking Archangel Michael, the beautiful being, Archangel that is millions and millions times helping so many souls from his 12th dimensional realm, how we perceive it, how magical he is and powerful he is. Thanking our brother now. Beautiful. Knowing that he's a guide that will walk beside us if we ask. And just coming now back to the presence of our bodies, moving ourselves back down through, out of time, out of the space of the fifth dimension, out of the pyramid of light, finding our silver cord and coming back down in through the silver cord, sliding down like a firefighter, coming back down to the body, sliding down gently, finding our soul essence and our bodies merging back into one. And grasping our soul essence back into our being, feeling her or him coming in, and just sitting for a moment and thanking your soul, thanking this situation today, this eclipse, this full moon, all of the Ra's, all of this journey, knowing that we are to die and reborn all the time, anchoring that knowing into your mind and your heart now, being able to feel safe that that is going to be okay when we let go. Just take a big, deep breath now of this beautiful oxygen the divine has given us to live and be human on this planet. Big, deep breath in through the nose now, all the way down to your stomach. And releasing, letting go. And coming back, calling yourself back to your body, moving your body gently.